Why do you feel exhausted all day, yet the moment you lie down, your mind refuses to rest? Why does 8 hours in bed sometimes leave you more tired than before? And what if just 2 minutes each night could reset your brain and change the way you sleep forever? Most adults believe sleep problems mean something is wrong with them. But as a psychologist, I can tell you this: the problem is not you. It's the way your brain has been trained by modern life. Long work days, constant alerts, unfinished thoughts, and stress keep your nervous system stuck in on mode. Studies show that over 60% of adults go to bed with their stress system still active, which blocks deep sleep. That's why scrolling your phone, forcing yourself to sleep, or worrying about tomorrow only makes things worse. Your brain is not broken. It's just waiting for the right signal to feel safe. In this video, you'll learn why sleep depth matters more than sleep time, how your nervous system controls rest, and how a simple 2-minute ritual can flip your internal switch. Watch until the end to truly understand how sleep heals your brain and your life. And if this kind of content helps you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more calm, science-based guidance. Many people believe sleep problems mean they need more hours in bed, but research shows that sleep quality matters far more than sleep time. You can lie in bed for 8 hours and still wake up tired if your brain never reaches deep rest. This happens because modern life keeps your nervous system in a constant state of alert. Work pressure, noise, screens, late messages, and unfinished thoughts tell your brain that the day's not over yet. Even when your body lies down, your brain still believes it must stay awake to protect you. Studies on stress show that when this alert system stays active at night, the brain blocks deep sleep on purpose, because deep rest only happens when the brain feels safe. This is why trying harder to sleep often makes things worse. Watching the clock, forcing your eyes closed, or worrying about tomorrow only sends more signals of danger. Your heart rate stays high, your breathing stays shallow, and your thoughts keep looping. Nothing is wrong with you. Your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do. The real problem is not lack of effort, but lack of the right signal. Sleep does not begin with control. It begins when the brain finally understands that the day is over and it is allowed to let go. Your brain has a built-in reset system, and most people are never taught how to use it. The brain does not calm down because you tell it to relax. It calms down when the body sends clear signals that everything is safe. Science shows that the nervous system listens first to physical changes like breathing, heart rhythm, and muscle tension. This is why calm breathing can slow the mind faster than positive thinking. When the body slows, the brain follows. One of the most important parts of this system is a long nerve that runs from the brain down through the chest and stomach. When this nerve is gently activated, heart rate drops, breathing deepens, and the brain shifts into rest mode. Short rituals work better than long routines because the brain learns through repetition, not effort. Even 2 minutes, done regularly, can train the nervous system to recognize the end of the day. Think of it like dimming lights instead of cutting power suddenly. The brain needs a cool down, not a shutdown. When you give it a simple, steady signal, it stops fighting and starts releasing tension. This is not about forcing calm. It is about reminding your body how to slow down naturally, the way it was designed to do. The reset begins with the breath, because breathing is the fastest way to speak to the nervous system. When stress builds up during the day, breathing becomes short and shallow without you noticing. This traps tension in the body and keeps the brain alert. Research shows that slow breathing with a long exhale quickly lowers stress chemicals and tells the brain that the danger has passed. A simple double inhale through the nose, followed by a slow, long exhale through the mouth works because it releases built-up pressure in the lungs and helps the heart slow down. After just a few rounds, many people feel a gentle drop in their heartbeat and a wave of calm moving through the body. Once the breath softens, attention shifts away from thinking and into sensation. Insomnia often happens because the mind stays stuck in planning and replaying. By gently noticing the hands, the feet, and the weight of the eyelids, brain activity moves out of the thinking center and spreads through the body. This is not imagination. Brain scans show that attention changes where energy flows. As awareness settles, the mind reaches a quiet edge where thoughts lose strength. At this point, sleep does not need to be chased. When effort stops, rest takes over naturally. The reset begins with the breath, because breathing is the fastest way to speak to the nervous system. During a busy day, breathing often becomes shallow without you noticing, which quietly keeps the body tense and the brain alert. Studies show that slow breathing with a longer exhale lowers stress chemicals and signals safety to the brain. A simple double inhale through the nose, followed by a long, slow exhale through the mouth works because it fully opens the lungs and releases trapped carbon dioxide. When this gas leaves the body, the nervous system receives a clear message that the threat has passed. Within seconds, heart rate begins to slow and muscles start to soften. After the breath, attention gently moves away from thoughts and into the body. Insomnia grows when the mind stays locked in planning and replaying the day. By noticing simple sensations like the weight of the hands, the warmth of the feet, and the heaviness of the eyelids, mental activity shifts out of the thinking center of the brain. Brain research shows that where attention goes, brain energy follows. As awareness spreads through the body, the mind reaches a calm edge between waking and sleep. Here, nothing needs to be forced. When effort fades, the body naturally crosses into deep rest on its own. When sleep becomes deep and calm, the brain begins its most important work. During this kind of rest, the brain clears waste that builds up during the day, much like cleaning a room that has slowly filled with clutter. Research shows this process helps improve focus, memory, and emotional balance. This is why, after good sleep, problems feel smaller and decisions feel easier. You are not just more rested, you're more yourself. Deep sleep also helps the body repair tissues, balance hormones, and reset energy levels, which explains why people often wake up feeling lighter and clearer after real rest. What many don't realize is that the same 2-minute reset can help during the day as well. In moments of stress, tension, or overwhelm, slowing the breath and shifting attention back into the body can calm the system quickly. Over time, this teaches the nervous system that it does not need to stay on guard all the time. Sleep then becomes an act of surrender, not struggle. When the body feels safe, the mind lets go. This is how rest changes more than your nights. It quietly reshapes how you live your days. Sleep was never meant to be a battle. It was meant to be a return to safety, to calm, to balance. Throughout this video, you learned that the problem was never your bed, your phone, or your willpower. The real issue was that your brain never received a clear signal that the day was over. Science shows that the brain only enters deep rest when the body feels safe. And safety is created through simple physical signals, not effort or force. When you slow your breath, soften your body, and move attention out of your thoughts, your nervous system understands that it can finally let go. This is why 2 minutes can be enough. Not because it is magic, but because it speaks the brain's natural language. With practice, this small ritual trains your system to shut down stress, release tension, and enter real rest. Over time, sleep becomes deeper, mornings become clearer, and life feels lighter. Remember, you don't need more hours. You need depth. And depth comes from knowing how to pause, how to slow, and how to trust your body again. The switch was always inside you. Tonight, you know how to use it.